Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming and giving us a little bit of your time. I think this is going to be very beneficial to you, and we are excited to share what we've been up to lately. So, first slide obviously is just welcome, and this is how we make our money online and how we are going to change the narrative and not necessarily be working moms anymore, but working from home and from what we want to be doing. So we have our hosts. It is Sarah, Amanda, and myself. Sarah, why don't you go ahead and start and tell a little bit about yourself and what you are doing this for?
Perfect. So I started this online business because I saw a lot of success in people that I personally knew. And I came from doing speech therapy. I still work as a speech therapist. I am building this online business alongside my job in the pockets of my days. The reason I was doing this is because I love and have the biggest desire to just travel. And I don't really get the opportunity to right now with my job. I am really restricted with working through the school year, so I only get to travel during the break, summer breaks, winter breaks, spring breaks. But of course, that's when everybody's traveling. And so I started my online business so I could just have some more time and location freedom and some financial stability too under my belt.
Love it. Amanda, your turn.
Awesome. So I'm Amanda. I am also a therapist. I'm a physical therapist assistant, and I work in a nursing home, and I really truly love what I do, rehabbing patients to return home. And I really enjoy my coworkers that I have. So I didn't necessarily start this business because I hated my job. I just had a little girl a little over a year ago, and after I had her, I decided that I really wanted more time at home with her to be able to be present and do all the little things with her instead of going into my job. So that's when I started my online business, and I am the same as Sarah. I'm still working, but filling it in the pockets of my day, which is the glory of this business. You can do it when it works, when they're sleeping, napping, whatever. You can just fill it in, and that's the glory of it. But yeah, so I really just want some more time with my little ones and future kids to come.
Awesome. I love that too. I love that you can do this from literally anywhere. This morning when I woke up, I literally responded to messages like while I was still laying in bed, and I was just like amazed. I was like, this is so great. I love it. But for everybody that does not know me, my name is Elizabeth, and I am currently a travel nurse. But I had my daughter in June, and shortly after having her, I was like, I don't want to be doing this anymore. I want to be home. I want to be around more. I don't want to be having like 3.5 hour commute days to work. I just want to be home, be present. And I also started it because I was like, I need to find an ability to still make the same amount of income, but not be away from home and traveling and everything. So I found this, and I'm so glad that I did because I know that in the long run, it's going to end up being just kick ass and be amazing. So obviously you were here watching this for a reason. So a lot of people have other, plenty of reasons, but some of the main ones that we have heard or that we know of are more time at home. People want to travel more. People want to have more financial stability. They want to just be able to create more money. Hi guys, sorry, Rosie decided to come hang out, but that's okay. And then also just to be flexible and to be able to do whatever you want for any reason, but still be able to be making money on the side. And especially without having to be super annoying and be on the internet and your phone all the time. So why did we all pick online? We all picked online because, well, since 2020, really, people have really started to turn towards the internet to make money and be online. In 2020, the world went pretty much virtual. Plenty of jobs had to go virtual and all that stuff. And I feel like in 2020, really, I feel like that's whenever social media really just kind of took off and soared. And we decided to take advantage of that because if you look at your time, like on your phone I think it's Sundays that it sends out the little thing, like how much screen time you have. Majority of people's is anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, like day on that, which is insane. So something that would be really beneficial is for you to switch from using your phone just to scroll through the internet, scroll through TikTok, through Instagram, whatever. But instead be profiting from that and be using your phone to create posts, create content, do all this stuff, and to make money. Like, it's so crazy. I did not realize that personally until after I started. I was like, I can't believe I was spending so much time just scrolling through the internet whenever in reality I like now I'm using it to my advantage and profiting from it. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I sure did. So what we do and what we found is called high ticket affiliate marketing. I don't know if you've heard about it, but if you haven't, that's okay because we're going to go into depth and explain it a little bit. But the long story short is that we affiliate with a company and then we make commissions off of every sale that we get. With it being high ticket, it's going to be more higher commissions than what it would be if it was a low ticket or a multi-level compensation plan or anything like that. So with low, all of the low things on this slide are on the left, all of the high is on the right. But low, so just some high points. And I actually am kind of really passionate about this because I actually did do a low commission thing in the past. And then I found this and it is day and night. So first things first, your commissions with high is anywhere from $340 to $5,000 a sale, which is mind blowing. Think of what you could do with that much money on one sale. It's nuts. You do not have to like meet a monthly quota. There's no like deranking or anything like that. You are not having to buy product every month, which is whenever I did my low one, I like hated that because then all of a sudden I had all this product just like stocked up in a storage closet and I was like, I don't even need this. Why do I need this? So you do not have to do this with high ticket. And another big thing that I found with this one versus when I did an MLM was that I did not have to bother my family and friends. I didn't have to send out those, hey girl, hey, do you want to buy product from me messages, which I could not stand doing that. And I didn't have to blow up my personal feed. I started a private Facebook page and a private Instagram page to where I follow who I want. I'm not having to bother people that don't want to be there. If they don't want to be paying attention to it, they just either unfollow me or don't pay attention. The other thing is that there's, like I said, there's no cold messaging people. Through our ads that we sell, we are able to attract the people that want to work with us to us. So therefore, they need us, we don't need them. And that is a really big thing too, is that mindset is, I wouldn't say preached, but it is very talked about and it's really actually very important. I did not personally realize how important it was until I really started getting into this. And it's so fun to think about where I was when I started, where my mindset was and where I am now. The personal growth that you have within this program is nuts, mind blowing. Plus the paychecks are just phenomenal too. So, but yeah.
So, okay. So why did we choose this opportunity? Lizzie kind of went over some of this, but this is a direct sales with a patent compensation plan. So the compensation plan is patent. So nobody else can take it, whatever. It is not an MLM. It is not a pyramid scheme. There's no deranking. There's multiple streams of income. It pays daily. There's a supportive community. I mean, we all kind of knew each other outside of here, but not a lot. And then we found each other with this business and so many others that are super supportive. It's just awesome. There's step-by-step training provided for you. Like Lizzie said, there's no bugging family and friends, no cold messaging, because I also did one of those low tickets and you had to send out those cold messagings like, hey, come have a party so you can buy my product and sell it for me. And I hated that. And this has nothing to do with that. Like Lizzie said, they come to you and they need you. You don't need them, kind of thing. So that is awesome. And you also get mentorship from millionaires. There's so many people in this community that have made millions off of this, which is literally insane. But yeah, and they will mentor you and they will help you with any kind of questions that you have. So also, like Lizzie said, we work with various affiliations, products, and some perks of the company is that we are the top leaders in the health and wellness industry. We are celebrating 50 years in the business, and we are a global company founded in Japan and spread across 42 countries. And there's original equipment manufacturer, which for all of the machines that are made, they are all made in-house in one place. So this part's not from here and this part's from here. They are all made in one building, all at the same place, which is really cool. So with this, so how does it work? You will be taught to bring buyers in through either paid advertising or organic advertising. Your paid advertising is where you more create your ads, and they will be ran to thousands of people, even though you don't have like a large following of people, which is really cool. There's also automation that allows you to generate an income 24/7. And it allows you to target the people that relate to you. So your specific person, your specific hobbies, you can put your ads out to those people so that they see them, so that they relate to you, and you're not just talking to someone that you have no idea have any interest with, which is really cool. So yeah, people that are interested will message you, and you just kind of send them pre-recorded webinars, and that explains it all. So they do the selling for you. You don't really have to sell the pitch. It's really cool. So what is automation? Automation, like I said, allows you to generate a passive income. So while you're out enjoying the things you love, your business is running in the background, generating leads and sales, because your ads are running all the time and they're bringing people in, which is really cool. So through our proven sales funnel, you can generate an income 24/7. And like I said, it's just, it essentially does the selling for you, which is really cool. So if you are ready to get started, how do you get started? So once this call is over, you can gain access to our exclusive 7-day free trial, and just reach out to whoever kind of invited you here. But you'll have instant access that will explain our high ticket products, earning potential, and business model. The investment option best suited for you and your goals. It'll allow you click by click training videos to teach you how to create a successful business from scratch, which is really cool because I am not a tech savvy person. And these trainings are literally step by step that help set it up for you, which is awesome. You'll have access to our exclusive Facebook community where you'll meet others and hear success stories from 6 and 7 business owners, and Zoom calls with your coach, which would be one of us, to kind of map out your goals and the game plan to get you to success. And there's so much more for free. So what to expect once you kind of get into the platform over here is kind of like what the platform will look like. But the cool thing is there's no strings attached and you can cancel anytime. But after that 1 week, the 7 days, you will be charged $99 a month. However, that is 100% refundable if you decide that this is absolutely not for you. And you do make 30% commission off of each person that signs up to do this under you, which is really cool. So meanwhile, after you have 3 people signed up under you, your membership is covered and it's paid for. So then you kind of have free access to it all the time, which is really, really cool. So with all that being said, what is actually holding you back? I mean, people, they reach out to you all the time. They want to get started, but they always have but I can't because of this, or I can't because of that. So, I mean, is it time? I mean, like all 3 of us here, we are working this in the cracks of our day alongside our jobs. So time is really not an option, not an excuse, because you can really do it anywhere, anytime. Maybe it's your limiting beliefs, your spouse, your mindset, like Lizzie kind of touched on. I was the same with her. Like, I didn't really realize how bad my mindset was until I started this, and how much it really helps to have a positive mindset. And when you have that positive mindset, good things are going to happen. Or is it money holding you back? And let's be honest, nobody started this business because they had the money. They started this business because They wanted that extra income, and here we are.
So I'm sure, those limiting beliefs occur and they bring up, they're in our mind pretty frequently. How will I have the time? But first, we got to get really personal and we got to look at, are you happy with your life right now? Because you are here for a reason. One of us spoke to you or something we did or posted really struck a bone with you and you attended. So if you are not happy right now, would you consider getting up an hour earlier or going to bed an hour later? Would you skip watching TV or Netflix and utilize your lunch break? We get that life is super, super busy, but all of us started with a full-time job. And then we are building it up as we are working, and then we work to eventually be able to quit our full-time job. They recommend about 1 to 3 hours a day to get this up and going. And then another question we always think, how do I know this will work? Like, just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for me. Well, you guys are given the exact same blueprint that the 6- and 7-figure business owners are used. So the only variable is you. So of course it seems too good to be true, but if you can choose to show up for yourself and leave no other option but success, it's not a matter of if you'll be successful, it's a matter of when. So if you can commit to being consistent and driven and coachable, then those goals that you set for yourself are definitely attainable. And then of course, the question on everybody's mind right away is, does it cost money? And with starting any business, there's an initial investment required. So the amount is varied based on your goals and your circumstances. So we have different investment options to get started, including a 0% interest financing, which can be as low as $20 a month. So think of it this way. When you go to work, you are trading your time for money. You have to put in the hours to get your paycheck. So becoming your own boss, you are setting your own hours and earning unlimited income. So what is that worth to you? So this is a one-time investment that will change your life, and it can be earned back after a few sales. So a lot of us use those excuses as our fuel, and you can too. So often our excuses not to do something is the exact reason you should do it. So if you do not have enough time, then do it for yourself, your family, your passions, or for traveling, so you have time for those. If it's not enough money, to live a true abundant life where you no longer have to choose this or that each month, you want to give them, you got to spend the money to make the money. Fear of failure or fear of the unknown, this business solves all of those. This is a vehicle that allows you to financially achieve time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, and the opportunity to overcome all of those with your current fears. So our mind plays tricks on us. So the solution is actually very simple. As long as we can be direct with ourselves, your excuses can be used as fuel if you allow them to be. So now we got to reflect and ask ourselves, what is spending every day as you choose worth to you? The first step is always the hardest, but it's so worth it. I know for a fact all three of us didn't just say yes at the drop of a hat. We were very hesitant to take that first step, but we did it, and we are here, and we are working, we are showing up every day, and we are having success, and we are bettering ourselves. So you got to remember the reasons you were interested in the first place, and let that be the reason to push you forward. Think about where you want to be in 5 years and write it down. After all, if you don't know where you want to go, like if you don't know where that is, you're going, how are you ever going to get there? So for me, I know that right now in my job, I love the therapy, but the paperwork really burns me out, and like dealing with insurance burns me out. So I know I'm going to be burnt out within the next 3 to 5 years. And so I know this isn't a quick fix or a get rich scheme. It's something that I'm building up, so I can't set myself up for success to quit my job. So let's recap on what we covered. So right now you can gain access to our platform that will show you our high ticket products and how to generate an income online from anywhere. We provide the products, we provide the trainings, we give you the coaching, and we give you the community support that will allow you to get started with no experience. Like you heard, Elizabeth is a nurse, Amanda is a physical therapy assistant, I'm a speech therapist. None of us have marketing experience. So this truly is for anyone. So what's next in these steps? Get in contact with the person who invited you tonight, and they will share the link to the free trial. The best way to know if this is a good fit for you is to try it for yourself, because what else do you have to lose? We are so excited to support you on this journey and welcome you to our community.